and
Just letting y'all know right now, let's not pressure luck. This song right here for my boss to give up. Put your middle fingers up to who told you to give up. They ain't about to do shit with they weak ass who said hate to see us stunting like we ain't put the work in.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Shoe Crazy Wine Presents. As you can see, the Queen Mother is standing in back of the young ladies. So,
did she really just say that? She really said that. Okay.
welcome to the millennial version of Shoe Crazy Wine Presents. These are all daughters of ours, and we're all female entrepreneurs, and these are our daughters. And so, I just wanted to say welcome and give them hell.
Well, yes, the queen just walked off. So we're gonna start off with introducing ourselves. So Navy, go ahead.
Hey, so I'm Navy, also known as Be the Writer. That was my song you heard on the intro. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having me. And that's it. I'll pass it to Imani.
Hey, hi, I'm Imani. I am Teresina's daughter. I am the owner of Jamaica Cosmetics, and I am currently graduating from VCU studying business management and entrepreneurship.
And obviously everybody knows me. I'm Baby Shoe Crazy Wine, Gwen Hurt's daughter. So we are gonna pour us a little something here so we can get our tea on.
I'm ready.
Our tea talk on. So I say that we start with the sangria because this is actually my favorite.
I'm excited.
It's the strawberry. Yeah, the strawberry.
strawberry.
Yeah, it's strawberry sangria, and it's literally my favorite that my mom makes. So this is all blended personally by my mother, and this is a naked one. So if you so Navy, I think that you and I like a little drier.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I do with the naked. I always add a little bit of club soda.
Okay.
Just to give a little dryness. So if you want to give a little dryness.
I sure will. And do you
And
guys
see-
sell this in stores yet?
So which one?
Do you sell the sangrias?
Oh, we do. We sell the sangria actually on the website, and actually can be purchased on your mom's website, the Vine Wine Club.
Yeah, shout out to the
If you're
Vine
here in
Wine Club.
Richmond and Virginia,
Yeah.
and you can purchase it there. We can add a little fruit to it too.
Oh,
So I like to add, so we got a little kiwi and some grapes.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, a little bit of that because it makes it like perfect with the fruit too.
It tastes really good with
Mhm.
the salsa.
It does, doesn't it? It does. It tastes really good with it because especially it's like if you still want to have a little bit of sweetness but not too much,
Oh, wow.
it's like perfect with it. Now,
That's great.
the one that isn't naked, that's why it's called the strawberry, is actually made with my favorite Shoe Crazy Wine sparkling wine, which is the Strawberry Passion.
Okay.
It is so good. It's literally my favorite. It's so tasty. Okay, ladies. So while we're over here just getting our little drinky drink on, I got a couple of questions. So, us being millennials and everything like that, and also being daughters of female entrepreneurs with our moms and stuff like that, do you ever feel as if like you have like a certain stature to live up to?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, so it's almost as if because they're so successful and so amazing with what they do, it's almost as if like, oh, we're their daughters. Like we have to walk in their footsteps and see if we can either equal it or be better.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just kind of like, like mother, like daughter type
Mhm.
of thing. You know what I mean? Like if my mom is doing something, of course I want to follow in her footsteps because that's like my first role model. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And like with me, like my mother is my best friend.
Exactly.
Like
Me
she's
too.
literally my best friend. Like
Mine too.
I know that there's been like friends that I've had that says like, oh, it was great when I moved out of the house. I can live with my mother to the end of times. Like seriously, because she is literally my ride or die.
Right.
And it's the same way the other way around. It's like that's why they call us the dynamic duo.
I love it.
You know, and it's just like so maybe like with you and your mom, like how do you feel?
It's the same. You know, I've been my mom's road dog since 1993.
Right? Like I mean it's like
it's the absolute same. And then with us, I'm what my mom likes to call a village kid.
okay.
So I was kind of raised by everybody.
Mhm.
My mom has 3 sisters, and all of them are incredible too. Like
my aunt Catherine, she's a doctor. She
Mhm.
got her MD and PhD at the same time.
Yeah.
And then my other aunt, she's going to school. She was in radiography, and now she's studying to be a nurse practitioner. So it's like I have a lot of successful women in my life.
All
I
in
just
your
don't know.
corner.
It starts there.
Yep.
You know, so the pressure has been on like
Whew.
Donkey Kong since I was.
I gotta fan myself that. When you said pressure, I'm like, yeah, it's the same because it's like my mother is a line of entrepreneurs. You know, from my great grandmother and my great great grandmother, and even my grandmother. May she rest in, all of them rest in peace. It's like it's a lot to try and like figure out like, all right, well, what am I gonna do with my life?
Right.
Like I'm not even sure what to do because I've had so many different things, and she's always been right behind me and was just like, well, if you're gonna be a garbage man or garbage woman, be the best that you could ever be. It's like she's never put me down to where it's just like that's not enough.
Right.
It's just a simple fact of like figuring out what we're gonna do, but also know that we are making them proud,
Right.
type thing. So
And they teach us things like while we're young. I know my very first enterprise came from my mom teaching me how to sew.
okay,
And she taught me how to sew, and I was sewing up pillows.
okay, auntie.
And
Auntie,
my great aunt at the time, she was running her beauty shop, so I would sell pillows out the shop.
Mhm.
And I was like 10,
Yeah.
so that was my first little venture into entrepreneurship.
It's really funny that you say that because my mother taught me how to sew as well.
Mhm.
And she used to make all of my Halloween costumes.
I love it.
It's the face.
Yeah, there's one costume that I did not care for when she made me a giant plant pot thing. It had like the pot and my face was in the middle of the flower. It was a flower pot. And
Aw.
every photo of me, I'm gonna show y'all because I have them. After we're done with this, y'all, okay? I'm gonna show you guys that I'm literally crying in every photo when I was like 4 years old. It was just the worst ever. And she made the whole thing.
Oh,
Made the
and you
whole
didn't
thing.
like it.
I hated it. I hated it.
Oh, it sounds cute. I'm trying to imagine it.
I hated it. Okay, so I got another thing. So, all right. So, speaking of, being young after I just said that when I was 4 years old. Okay, so how was it having y'all's moms when growing up? Because my mother, Monty, start us off. How was Auntie Teresina? And the moms are here, by the way. They're over there in the corner, just to let y'all know. They over there in the corner, so they watching. So we gotta kind of keep it somewhat,
Right,
but
we gotta keep it.
but we still gonna give the tea. We still gonna give the tea.
My mom was pretty easy for the most part. I mean, she was
Really?
yeah. I mean, of course, she's my mom. She had to be the more, the stricter
Mhm.
parent, to raise me to be who I am.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really have.
It wasn't terrible or anything.
Mm-mm.
Well, with
Not
me,
really.
because the fact that I have two older brothers, okay. So, and I'm the youngest and the only girl. I lived a sheltered life. Okay. So, me trying to like sneak out the house,
That's not happening.
I tried to do it one time and she was already standing in the front door waiting for me outside. And she was just like, so where you going? I'm like, I guess back upstairs to my room. I guess that's where I'm headed. It's back upstairs to my room. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that. I couldn't get in any trouble. I lived too far away to sneak out of anybody.
And oh my gosh, like, and my brothers could do whatever they wanted. Okay, so when I tell you, when I hit 20, like, I was in my 20s, I went buck wild. I was like, yep, she can't tell me nothing no more. I don't have to listen to her no more. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna hang out with my friends, and I can come home late if I want to. Like, that's literally how it was for me. Like, because she was just like, you ain't going nowhere. You can't do nothing.
Yeah, my mom was the fun parent, kind of, because my dad was the really strict one. My dad was always telling me no for something.
So y'all had fun moms.
I didn't really. Wait, hold on. Wait a second now. Wait a minute. When I got to high school, everything kind of changed. But she got strict and way more disciplined and things like that.
Yeah.
But I could always count on her to at least let me go places. Like if I wanted to go to the dance. Like I said, I lived pretty far away from my high school at the time, so nobody really wanted to take me nowhere. But
Yep.
I could always count on my mom to let me do those things, you know, to have that social life. Because my dad was the no, and that was it, you know. But my mom, because of her, I got to at least enjoy my teenage years. But I'm like you, we have a different dynamic. I'm the oldest, I'm the only girl, I have 2 younger brothers.
Yes. So it's different. Yeah, it's different. It's like the flip when it
Yes.
comes to that.
Now them, they I want to say they're probably a little bit more sheltered than I am. I'm a lot
I
more
believe it.
outgoing. You know, I do enjoy my time, you know, and outside, you know, when we could go outside.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, they're different. You know, I remember fussing, you know, they would do stuff to me as a kid and my mom would just let them do stuff. Like it was one time, I don't know, they were trying to sell our stuff. They would take one item of all of our things and sell it back to us.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to buy my stuff back. You know, I was like, y'all gonna give me my stuff
You
back.
gonna give me my stuff right
And
now?
I took my stuff back. And so to retaliate, they took powder. And at the time, my room was very pink. And to this day, I'm not a pink person.
I think we all had a pink room at one time.
Yes,
From
we
our
did.
mothers.
Oh,
Yeah.
still love
Yeah, I
pink.
was gonna say I love pink too. I'm like, I think we all had a pink room
That's
at
a
one
y'all
time.
thing. I can't stand pink. I'm not that girl. I do not like pink.
Oh, we got
But-
people that said hello.
Oh, hey, y'all, people.
I need my contacts.
So from George Hartsfield,
Hey, G.
and Brian is here. Hi, George and Brian.
Franklin.
Hey, Franklin.
So my brothers, they took baby powder and powdered my entire room.
Ooh.
The entire room.
See, I don't know.
And my beautiful mother did nothing but laugh and made me clean it up myself.
Oh my God.
So they got to get away with pretty much murder, and I got away with nothing. So
That's what
it.
happens when you're the oldest.
It's
I hate
kinda
to say it,
sad.
but it's true because even now, like with my siblings, like I can still get away with murder at the end of the day. And with my mother and my father, and they're just like, "Why do you always do this with her? Like she's a grown woman now." And I'm just like, "Sorry."
You still the youngest.
And they always have something to say. They're always just like, she's evil. She can't, you know, she's always just doing something. She's a brat. She's right. And I'm just like, well, the horns are just there to keep the halo
I
up
know that's
Okay. Perfect.
because
that.
I'm still an angel.
Right.
Okay.
There you go.
Literally,
I'm gonna start
I
using
am majestic. Okay.
Period.
I fart rainbows and glitter. Okay, so I want to try the basil, mozzarella, and tomato.
I've been
That's
eyeing
really
that the whole time.
Yep,
Just
with the
said that looks-
balsamic vinaigrette. So let's get to some
Yeah.
food here, ladies. I'm
Okay,
ready.
You gotta get the first
I'm
taste.
ready. Okay, so now I can't eat the tomato.
So who is the caterer who made all of
Ooh,
this?
yes. So Miss Edibles by Lisa.
All right.
Miss Lisa Linkus. So she actually made all the food.
Wonderful. Looks
And everyone, make sure that you look up Edibles by Lisa Linkus. She has her Facebook, Instagram, all of that.
Okay.
And good to go. And I'll just hand it over to you. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can knock this back real quick
This is really good. I definitely want to bottle after
because
good. It is tasty.
I need my
drink it all
fruit.
day.
I love sweet.
You know what I think I'm gonna do with this one. I think I'm going to use Navy's mother,
Okay. the
Miss
exclusive-
Benita, her exclusive white.
I'm so
We got
close.
another knife. That's cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm gonna try it with the exclusive white.
Okay. Shout out to Exclusive White. You can
Shout
buy
out
it
to
on
exclusive white.
ShoeCrazyWine.com.
So that market at 25th. So that market at 25th. May I also add that with our mothers, Navy. Okay, so your mom loves my mom's red blend for Shoe Crazy Wine, and mom almost drank up all her inventory of the exclusive white.
Oh my!
I actually had to grab her and be like, "Mom, stop!
That's
Like,
so
what you doing?" It's
tasty.
like you're gonna be writing a bunch of checks here in a minute, and your ass ain't gonna be able to cash them. So stop! Like, leave her inventory alone.
It's so
Leave it alone.
It's
Jimmy was like,
wonderful.
"All right, I'll stop. I'll have to just pay her." I'm like, "Yeah, you are." I think everybody enjoys eating, paying their bills, right? Am I right?
Mhm.
Okay, so Imani, I want to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
So you have your eyelash line.
Yes.
Okay, so and when I saw you just a few days ago, you said that you're going to school for business and entrepreneurship.
Business management.
Business, okay.
Yes.
So I want to know, like, with your eyelash line, are you going into just beauty cosmetics? Or are you doing like a clothing line as well? Is that down the road? Thank you.
First off.
Oh, and there's Mama Teresina.
Yeah, so basically I started off with lashes first. I do plan on expanding it to cosmetics. I do want to include like foundations and lip glosses and eyeshadow palettes and things like that. Basically, my goal is to end up in Sephora one day.
Ooh,
So give me 10 years and
might be less than that.
okay.
Might be less than that. We're gonna put that out in the universe. It might be less than 10 years.
We're manifesting it.
Yes, we are. It's already done.
But
Yep.
yeah. So with school going on, I haven't been working as much on it, but of course I've been like brainstorming. I've been planning, I've been looking at other different moves to make for my business.
Yeah.
So
Does your mother still keep you pushing to make sure that you focus on school, but also remember that this is what you want to do? Because you know exactly what they mean. Entrepreneurs is like you have to remember that type of stuff.
right, yeah, she does.
Mhm.
She does for sure.
So Navy, with you and your music, okay. Now this is like I really, really want to know this.
Okay.
What gives you your inspiration to do your songs and your writing for your raps?
Life
Like,
experience.
Just everything.
Just like going through stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, and that's really
Love, like hurt and
Mhm.
pain and
Yep.
everything. Because I know, like, you know, when it comes to like, because I'm also like I write poetry.
okay.
So I have my little
Gotta hear
artistic
some.
ways a little bit there. And I'm actually a published one.
Yes, ma'am. I love it.
I was published in the 10th grade in high school.
Yes, ma'am.
It's always like with like my poetry, it's always been like some type of personal experience, or even if it was somebody else's personal experience, I've always actually used that in.
That's the exact same.
Yeah.
You know, I think a part of it is just as we go through things, you know, if they're special to us, important to us, if it's trauma, you know, anything like that. You know, a lot of times, of course, it says cliche, but writing is that therapeutic.
It is.
way of
It is.
getting
It
out.
is very, very.
I have
Yep.
a poetry background as well.
Mhm.
You know, in a fiction background as well. And I'm like you, I was published in high school.
Mhm.
You know, so you know, it's just been a lot. It's a nice writing journey.
Yeah.
You know, that we all go through. You know, but as we grow, I don't know if you do the same, but if you go back and look at your writing, you can.
Oh my
see how
gosh!
much
Like
you've
I literally
grown.
just read my poem the other night, and I was just like, wow.
Yes.
Like I was 15 when I wrote that,
Don't you shock yourself?
and I was shocked.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I can't even believe that I was published because of it.
That's amazing.
So
That's amazing.
what is
And I'm
it?
excited because I have new visuals.
Oh, whose
Oh.
website is it? Oh,
That is me. I'm sorry.
oh okay. Yep. Go ahead, Navy. That's the
I
website.
mean, you see my stuff on the bottom of the screen. My name is Be The Writer, like I mentioned before, and you can see my videos at www.betherwriter.com. That what you see on screen is Taste 2. That is my
Hey.
recent EP.
Hey, hot stuff.
It's only 4
Ooh,
tracks.
yeah.
Look at that. Look at all
Oh,
sexified.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
What the hell
you.
going on here?
Thank you. Thank you. But it's
Put some
a
clothes on.
project.
No, let me stop.
I'm done. Listen, if you follow my Instagram, just forgive me. Most likely, I probably don't have on that. I'm not as covered as you see me today.
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah, that's
cute. I still
see-through.
keep it cute,
I can
though.
do everything.
But it's a great EP. It's called Taste 2. It's the sequel to my EP Taste 1 that came out last summer.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a couple visuals out. I have my BBS music video that's on my website, which is awesome, really cool and fun and funky. So it actually represents female entrepreneurs like we are, like our mothers are. So it's a really cool song. And then I have other visuals coming out in the next month, actually.
It's
So
kind of tasty.
we're still moving. We're still moving and got things coming.
That is amazing. Like, and so like with like Imani, like with the artistic side, like, you know, with us saying like with our poetry and like music and everything, like what kind of songs like do you, like genre of music do y'all listen to that kind of gets you like in a mellow mood or like a hype mood or like, you know?
But for mellow, for sure, I love R&B. I listen to a lot of Jhené Aiko. I listen to Kalani, Ari Lennox. I love me some Ari Lennox.
Cheers me on that one because
Period.
I am with you on that. Okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, see
too.
that's my mellow.
Right.
That's my mellow
Yeah.
right there. Yeah,
like
I
that.
can give you some with some Jhené Aiko. Yeah,
Yeah, I love her. But I do listen to a lot of trap music, if you will. See, listen, she.
Oh, I was gonna say, wait. Auntie Teresina already warned me about this. She was like, all she listens to is rap music. That's all she listens to.
Yeah, but I have a balance, if you will. I know how to balance it out. I know how to balance it out.
A little balance, a little
I
balance.
wake up in the morning, I listen to my R&B, and then as the night goes on, then we have to
See,
Young Nudie in
the problem with my playlist is because growing up, there were so many different genres of music around me, with me being the youngest. Like my father was like 50s doo-wop type thing, like Temptations, all that classic stuff. And then my mother being a headbanger. Yes, she was a headbanger, guys. Like she was rock and roll and country all the way.
I love that.
Okay.
And with my siblings, with my brothers, you know, my brother Dan, he was into heavy metal as well, just like our mom. And, you know, and my brother Ron, like him being a part of like the hip hop scene and like that smooth R&B type stuff. So no one of my friends likes my iPhone when I play music and I have the auxiliary cord.
You can't get the aux cord.
I can't because it just like, they literally call it schizophrenic.
Oh,
It's
You gotta divide
schizophrenic
your
because
playlist
I got Rod Stewart all the way up to, you know, T.I. Like, I mean, it's something that it's like, it's all over the place. Okay. So,
you can have the
like, I
I
mean,
like-
you will listen, you'll cry, you'll laugh, you'll be
all
angry,
in the same car ride.
all in the same car, right? Be like, yo, this song hit me. Like, really?
That's all right.
Oh, hi, Dan. That's my brother, Dan. He's in Massachusetts.
Hey.
Hi, Dan.
Hi.
Dad, me, Imani, and Navy. What he say? See,
Oh.
see,
That's me.
right? Like, why they do me like this? This is how they do me. I'm not a brat. You love me. Hi, Amy. So Amy is actually a good friend of mine that I went to actually from elementary school up to high school before I moved to Virginia. So we went to school together in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Shout out to Amy. Hey, Amy.
So Amy, thank you for tuning in. Love you and miss you. So yeah, that's how like my whole music thing went. What's up?
Edmund asked a question.
Oh Lord, here it goes.
Good.
All your mothers are entrepreneurs, so you were able to learn a lot from them. But what's your advice to other millennial women who want to start an entrepreneurial career?
Great question.
That is
That's
a
a great
very good
question.
question. Who wants to start us off?
Me.
Go ahead, man.
Just do it. You never know what's gonna come out of it. You know, so whatever idea you have, do it. I read this meme. It said, "Start the business, make it perfect later."
Ooh, I love that.
Just
Oh,
do
that's
it.
amazing.
Just do what you want to do, and you can learn as you go. You know, you'll learn you might fail, and that's okay because that's a part of the success. But whatever you want to do, just do it, and you use what you have around you. You know, never has to start off so big. You know, just use what resources you have. Start small and just grow, and don't be afraid of what's next.
Exactly.
Just keep going.
Exactly.
And I kind of feel like also it's just like I commend anybody that decides that they want to start their own entrepreneurship and go into business for themselves, because it's literally been the greatest thing for my mother and I, because it's ours. I get to say this is mine. You know what I mean? And it feels good to where I can make my own damn schedule.
Yes, ma'am.
I ain't on nobody else's clock. I'm on my own. And I can work at my own pace and make sure that, I'm getting all my ducks in a row, and you do the stepping stones. So it's like, I would say, like maybe say, just do it. Like, just go for it instead of don't have the fear that you won't succeed, because even if you do get a little knocked down, you can always pick yourself back up and keep it going. You just have to pivot. And with Shoe Crazy Wine, my mother and I have had to pivot a lot with this business to where it's just like, all right, that didn't work. What can we do to make it work?
Exactly.
That's all you got to do. And I would say, do it. And as soon as possible, to be honest with you, because the sooner the better. Yep, the sooner the better.
Mark Lease says hello.
Hello, Mark. Hey.
Also, say finally got the 2 shirts thing.
Oh, you're welcome, Mark. Yep, we finally got those out to you. That's not my fault. That was my mother's. Just letting y'all know. Just letting you know. So, okay, so I actually want to move on to that ravioli over there.
It does look
The
good.
ravioli is nice.
The ravioli was
It's
good.
very nice.
Yeah.
Sampled a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, you already did. Oh, so you
With
were
my
eating. You were
mom.
eating it in the kitchen, weren't you? You were eating
Just
it in
a little
the
bit.
kitchen.
I couldn't help it.
You were
I
eating
love
it in the
pasta.
kitchen. Yeah, I'm a pasta person too. Okay, let's
Okay,
see.
that's nice.
Dang it, Mom gave us a spoon. She gave us a fork.
Thank you.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna get you some of this ravioli.
I'm excited.
See if I can get
It
off the
looks really
spoon.
tasty.
It does. So this is actually my favorite that Lisa makes, and I made sure that we had it tonight since it was gonna be us ladies.
Okay.
So yes. So what I want to know is, does your moms ever say that you have like certain traits from your father? Because I get it all the time from my mother.
But I don't know which one.
Okay, I get it all the time. Like, and actually, if my friend William is watching, it's mainly his fault because he gave me a nickname. Because with my dad, like, I have to have all of my clothes like color coded and my shoes like lined up, and I have to have everything in order.
Mhm.
I guess you would call that OCD, maybe at some
Is
extremity.
your dad military?
He is not.
Oh,
He's an engineer. So I mean, I guess at the same time, yeah, he's just a nerd. He's just a nerdy guy. Love you, Dad, if you're watching. So, and my mom was just like, "Oh my God, you're just a mini Marvin Hurt," and I'm just like, and that's my dad said. I'm just like, what does that mean? So I'm trying to figure it out. And of course, my friend William, he was just like, "Why is your whole entire closet color coded, and from lights to darks?" And I would have my jeans in one place and dress pants and dresses and all that. And he was just like, "You're like a serial killer." I'm like, "Oh my God." And he said this to me when we were 17 years old in high school. I'm just like, what does that mean? Like, is that a good thing? I'm guessing that's really bad. Like, because I'm not like, he's just like, yeah, like yeah. So, and then we were FaceTiming just not too long ago, probably a few weeks ago. And he was just like, "Well, what's your room look like now?" And so I showed him. He was just like, "Yep, you haven't changed. Still a serial killer. Everything's still in place."
Oh my God. There's nothing wrong with being organized.
God love him. He lives out in San Francisco, so I miss him. I can't wait to see him in February. I'm going to go visit him.
Oh, that's hard. I
So,
think I don't know what traits I get from my dad. I guess my mom will be able to tell you more about that. But
well, then hit us up. What traits does Navy get from
from
her
dad.
from dad?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, okay. So stubbornness.
Yeah. That I am.
You're
stubborn
very
like
stubborn.
him.
Okay.
I'm headstrong. He's a very headstrong person, but he's also a very passionate person
Okay.
as well. My mom's very passionate too. But my dad, when he does something, he puts his whole self into it, and I do that as well. And I think that end up reaping really good results.
Mhm.
But I think those are probably the traits that I definitely get from him.
Now, if you want to get that fruit out of there or dump it,
Actually,
so actually, I already know how good it tastes with the Bella. You can eat the fruit and taste it with the food and a little bit of the Bella.
Okay.
Well, how's it tasting with your sangria?
It tastes really good with the
Does
sangria.
it? Does it pair well? Because
it does.
I know that when I ate
It actually
the ravioli the last time, I did it with the Chardonnay, and it like kind of. It wasn't like
Clashed a
it wasn't. It clashed.
Okay.
Like it wasn't bad, but it did. It clashed a little bit,
Okay.
and I was just like. Mm-mm. So it's funny because a sweeter wine actually tastes better with this ravioli.
Okay.
No, it
I
tastes
think that's why.
really
And,
good.
and that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
And the crazy part too, Iman, is just like because your mother doesn't really care for like sweet wines like that either. She was just like, actually, with the Bella is good. And we all said this when the last time we all did this together, and was highly surprised that with a white sauce and with all these flavors in this food, that a sweet wine would go with it. Yep.
I see that.
And it was quite crazy.
Because normally people will pair pasta with like a Grigio, Pinot Grigio.
Usually,
Yeah.
yes, or like, or actually with the Chardonnay, like, and so when we tasted it with my mom's Chardonnay, and even with your mom's exclusive white, it was like clashing. I'm just like, what's going on? I'm like, this is weird. Oh, Brian says, what is the one most common piece of advice from your mothers that you use all the time?
Oh, I have so many different.
Oh God, Brian,
I
that's
gotta
a
think.
loaded question. That's a
gotta
loaded
think.
question because with yeah, that's a loaded question. Hold up, wait a minute. I might have to think about this
Right, I was
one.
like, let me think. Hold on.
I guess I'll start because my mom's. So fun fact.
I was gonna say I love me a fun fact, please.
So
Indulge
this
me.
piece of advice I actually have tattooed on me. It is enjoy the journey.
Okay.
So basically, my mom and I were having a very deep discussion one night. And at that point in my life, I was just under a lot of stress. I was still going through school. I was going through like different things in my personal life. And, me and my mom just kept talking about it. And she basically told me to just, enjoy the journey. Like you go through things for a reason, you experience things for a reason. God puts things in your life to teach you things.
Mhm.
It's always a reason for everything. So just enjoy the ride. And the same goes with entrepreneurship. Just
It does.
Oh, no.
It is. That's true. Oh, did you lose your?
yeah,
Did it just stick behind you?
okay. But
It does. Like it does go with entrepreneurship.
yeah,
as
it's
well.
like it's never gonna be a smooth ride. It's gonna be ups, it's gonna be downs, it's never gonna be a straight shot. You just gotta enjoy it as it goes and just take the lessons that you get from it.
Yep.
In the meantime.
And
So
I guess
that's the main thing I took from my mom.
And I guess like with Mama Gwen, she has always given us and my brothers the best advice. I mean, and I guess the biggest thing that I've always taken from her is when we first started this business together, and she wanted my help starting with Shoe Crazy Wine, and there was a few things that were said badly about us when we first started, and me finding out about the hurtful things that were said about me, I was ready to cry and ball up in the fetal position. And she was just like, suck it up. She was just like, this ain't nothing. She was just like, you're going to go through so much in life that this little thing that someone said about you is not going to phase you.
Right.
It's not going to phase you.
Right.
And you're like, and you are your mother's daughter, and it's just like, and you're a strong woman. And so she was just like, suck it up, dry them tears. We ain't doing this today. This is not how it's going. We are running a company. We're running a business together, and we're going to keep it moving. And we're going to show these mother efforts, pretty much. That's what she said, that you ain't going to be able to treat us like
I
this.
know that's right.
And so when she said that to me, I was just like, oh, shit, my mom is like, she's real. Oh, she's real. Like, because that was the first time she's ever been like that real with me, because, she kind of, I'm not gonna lie, she coddles me a little bit, with being the youngest and stuff like that. But, me being an adult now, she was just like, no, we ain't doing this. Nope, not today. I was just like, oh, you gangster now. Okay. So when she said that to me, she was just like, you never let anybody get you down. You never let anybody box you in a corner and you not be able to get out of it, because you are a strong woman and you are a Blackwell, which is my mother's maiden name. And she was just like, and we don't roll like that.
And I know that's right.
We don't roll like that. So she's like, so you better suck it up and figure it out, because I ain't hearing it. And I was just like, all right. Like, and then you breathe. It's just like, so my mother, like, yeah, like she's just like, no, we ain't like this, and you know who you are and where you come from.
Absolutely.
And it's just like, and we are successful women in this family.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
So
Yeah,
you
Absolutely.
always go for your dreams. It doesn't matter what it is. No one can ever take that away from you.
I
You
love
keep
that.
it going. You keep it
My
pushing.
mom's advice that sticks with me to this day, even in entrepreneurship, is sink or swim.
Mm-hmm.
Is either when you out here, you're gonna keep moving or you're gonna drown.
Mm-hmm.
You have to decide what you want to do.
You got to decide.
And with her, my mom's the oldest like me.
Yep.
So with her and her being raised by her dad, who was also an entrepreneur, he had his own brick masonry company,
Okay.
and she grew up very independent, so it's that sink or swim is like just that her way of teaching me of staying strong,
Exactly.
knowing that you have to keep going, and that's really the strongest piece of advice that I stick with, to this day. To keep me going, 'cause
It is. Like, I mean,
have
that's
to keep
amazing.
moving. I have to, like you said, we got to pivot if things go wrong.
You got to do the pivot.
just
It's
stop,
always like you have to pivot. If something isn't working, don't give up.
Yeah,
Like, that is the
direction.
last thing you can do. And that'll be another thing that, with our mothers that would tell us, don't give up. Like, you just got to figure out what's going to work for your business and your company if you're going to try to become an entrepreneur. You just got to make that turnaround. You got to make the turnaround and just figure out, like, okay, so this didn't work. Let's figure out something else.
Keep swimming.
And keep swimming. Exactly. As far as you can swim. Like, so that's exactly. It's very, very true. It's like, don't ever give up. And that's what we tell all of you viewers that are in our age group of millennials. Never give up if you want to do your entrepreneurship. Like, that's just not it. Oh, we got another question?
Are you related to the film studio Blackwells? They used to have a film studio in Yanceyville.
Yanceyville. Where's Yanceyville, Mark? I'm not sure where that is,
The other question,
but I highly doubt it.
you have strong role models and your moms who are the other business role models.
Mm.
Can we repeat that question?
Who are your other role models in business outside of your brothers?
Wow.
Mm.
I already know who my other role models are. Those two lovely ladies that are your mother sitting right over there. So they definitely keep me on my toes, your moms. So it's like, knowing them, they're just like, you ain't taking no shit from nobody. So they definitely are my role models as well. I don't think I always wanted to be Viola Davis. Like, because that's a celebrity role model, I guess you could say. Like, I mean, if I saw her, I'd probably faint. If I ever got a chance to meet her. So
I like Miss Viola.
she's just amazing. She's just wonderful in every way.
Annalise, that's it. In my head, she will always be Annalise Keating.
How to Get Away.
She will always
Love.
be
So who would be other female role model for
my
you?
role models. Oh goodness, it's really too many to name. Because I find myself being influenced by really anyone who I think is helping me along.
Mhm.
I agree.
You know, so it's really hard to really say who my other role models are.
Mhm.
Well, family wise, it'll be my aunts, my father, outside of women. I'm sorry. But my dad's a big inspiration to me because he's always given me jewels of wisdom, even when I was a young girl.
Mhm.
And I guess if I want to name a celebrity, I'm gonna go ahead and say Jay-Z. Happy birthday, Jay-Z.
Hey, happy birthday. Okay.
He's been a big
Oh,
inspiration as far
yeah.
as business, as far as music,
For your music, yeah.
lyricism. So those are probably my biggest.
I kind of agree with you on that too, because it's like, even with my stepmother, her name is Donna. She's also been a very, very big role model and inspiration to me too, to also fight for what I believe in and what I love.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want to give her a shout out on that she, it's like, I'm lucky to have two moms.
Yep.
And it's just like, and it's pretty amazing to be able to say that I have two moms. So,
I love that.
Yeah. So it's very, very
You
great.
don't even realize that sometimes you need multiple moms.
Sometimes you do.
know? Like, I know I have at
Yep.
least 6, so yeah.
It's great feeling. So who would be your other female role models?
Female role model. I kind of agree with what you said. I just kind of go with the flow when it comes to role models.
Yeah.
If I say who I do think is kind of a role model, my mom's gonna be like, really? It's look, it's her face.
Wait a minute. Wait. We here for the tea. Say it.
Nicki Minaj.
I don't know.
But
Girl, bye.
but not.
Oh
for-
my God.
not
No,
for-
she didn't.
Not for. I warned
I
y'all.
just snorted. Oh my God, on camera.
I snort too. It's okay. But not for
embarrassing.
oh my gosh, she's killing my mom. She's like, not like that.
What kind of mother are you?
Well, wait a minute.
Not like
No, wait.
that.
All right. I'll
Oh my
give you
God.
this, because Nicki Minaj, I mean, she
She's
got
a
that come
boss.
up. I was gonna say she
She's
did.
a
She had that
boss.
come up. She had that come up. So I will
Despite
give
all
you
the
that.
controversies, despite all the rumors, despite the sex appeal, all of that, like disregard all of that. I'm talking about
She
she's
had
a
that come up.
boss.
She did. She had that serious come up.
Like,
Oh.
Cardi
Oh.
There she
See
go.
now?
we're gonna say that topic for another
Don't
day.
listen. Don't listen to them.
I mean,
I'm gonna go ahead and get some more sangria.
She's not still.
She doing it. Okay. Woo. Nikki, I hope you ain't watching.
No, Nikki. No,
No, please
she's
be
a
watching.
boss.
Girl, get them
Nikki
views.
Minaj, I hope you're not watching.
Get them views.
You know, she teaches women how to stand up for themselves. She teaches women how to express themselves without
She is very
feeling any
unapologetic.
remorse.
It is this woman empowerment.
She's
Like that's what
very
she does. Yeah,
empowering.
she does. She does.
Like I understand
And be a
controversy,
boss
but
bitch.
that's
Like
what she does.
just be a boss bitch about it, and
Exactly.
don't you know?
But
I don't need no man to be a
yeah.
boss bitch. Like
Yeah,
that's
that
exactly
too.
what she does, and I condone that. So I'll
Right.
cheers you on that one.
Yeah, cheers.
I'll cheers you on
But
that one. I'll cheers
another
you on
role
that
model
one.
that I have in general is my dad. My dad is also an entrepreneur. He's the absolute, besides my mom, he's the hardest working man I've ever known in my entire life. And you know, he teach me a lot about work
That's
ethic as
amazing.
well. And, yeah.
It's amazing. Like, and I mean, I really do love this. Like, especially like getting to know you girls and knowing deeper of your relationships with your moms, because it's like I know your mom is like quite well because we've done so many events, because you know I'm in the wine business, you know, with them, and it's just like they talk so highly of you, and I'm just like, all I've ever wanted to do was hang out with them, like hello, like waiting. So this is really, really nice for us to be doing this right now.
Yeah.
So I'm
Sure.
very, very excited about this, and I'm gonna move on to this sausage dip.
Oh, I'm ready. Let's go.
I was looking at that too. I was like,
I'm gonna move on to the sausage dip, and I
wanna try
think
it.
you want to know what? Okay, so you know what I think I want to do with the sausage dip. So we are Shoe Crazy Wine has a French non-alcoholic Merlot that we are thinking about bringing on. So we will be the 3 first to ever try this, even before our mothers. So
This is my mom.
and there's Auntie Benita. Y'all already know who she is.
I'm excited for this
So-
non-alcoholic Merlot.
Right.
So we're gonna try this Merlot.
I'm
Put a
nervous,
little
but
bit
I'm
in the
excited.
glass here. And I want to
Smells
try.
like Merlot.
And you know what? We're gonna try it with the sausage dip. So put a little bit on your plate, Navy.
Okay.
And we have garlic bread that goes with it.
All right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, garlic toast. Yeah, we got that garlic toast. So yeah, grab a piece. Yeah, give me a piece, and then we just gonna slide that right on top.
Put a little on there. Pass this
Mhm.
along
Thank
to you.
Thank you.
Give me a piece of toast.
Mix it up a little bit. I want.
What's
Yeah.
in the
This is sauce? Is
So
this a part of it
it's
as well?
it's red peppers, turkey sausage,
Okay.
and
great.
I'm not sure what the actual dip itself is,
It's like a cheese. type
but
of
I
thing.
just know that I had to cancel something that I wanted for the 3 of us for this segment, because this was me, and my mother made me cancel that, and she was like, "Get the sausage dip because I want some."
Well,
So I had to cancel it with Lisa, and I was gonna have a fruit salad.
oh, okay.
A nice little fruit salad, but it's fine. So I'm
Sausage dip is good.
kind of excited there for the sausage dip too. So I ain't even complaining. I am not complaining. So
It's
let
delicious.
me knock this back.
Mhm.
All right, so we're
Yeah,
gonna
let me
take a
just pick it
little.
up with
We're
my
gonna take a
hands.
little bite.
Not be bougie.
We're gonna take a little bite, and then we're gonna taste some of this non-alcoholic Merlot. First time ever. We are the first 3 to try this. Okay.
The garlic bread is fantastic.
Oh my god,
It
garlic
is.
bread is
Oh my
good.
god.
I don't even think I need to drink wine.
Gotta taste it.
Well,
Oh, that's really good.
whoa,
That's really good. I'm not even a fan of red wines like that, but that's really good.
I'm not a fan of red wine either.
Oh, there we go. Cheers.
I'm
That's
not
really
a fan of
good.
wow,
It does taste good.
that's really good with the sausage dip
It
too.
really is.
Holy crap! And there's no alcohol in this.
None.
Right.
That's
It's good.
crazy. Oh my gosh! All right, so everybody see this here.
Mhm.
We
What's
are
it
probably
called?
going to be bringing this underneath Shoe Crazy. It's a
Then
French.
don't
It's
need
a
it?
French wine.
Okay.
Yeah, alcohol free. Like 0 0.
Zero,
Like
so
it
like
literally
nothing.
says 0 0. Like there's nothing.
wow.
It's not even like O'Doul's like beer where they have like just like
A
that
little bit.
Small
0.1%. Yeah, that small
Yeah.
percentage. Like it's literally no alcohol in it. And it's actually really smooth.
It does taste pretty good.
Okay, so
That's really good.
since we're like over here talking about wine, I hate to say it, but I was a big beer drinker.
Oh, really?
I still am. Just don't tell my
I cannot get with beer for the life of me.
mother. Really?
I had
I
a
lo-
rosé
I'm-
cider when I worked at the wine station.
Mm.
That was really good, but only because it tasted like rosé. Other than that, I don't like beer.
See, I've been a beer
Yeah.
drinker since like forever.
Oh, wow.
What kind of beers do you like though? You like craft beers,
I've
or-
been recently. I've been into the craft beers, which is the sours.
okay.
So I've been big into those, and I like my citrus style beers.
Mhm.
So I like my shock tops and stuff like that.
I was about to say, I think I tried Shock Top. That was decent.
Yeah.
Decent.
Not too bad.
But I still couldn't finish it. I was like, it's still still beer. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so what kind of beer do you like? Beer like?
I'm not a huge beer drinker.
Because your mother said you're a big wine drinker, so
I
and
am.
you like dry wines like me.
I'm a dry wine person. I'm more of a like a harder liquor person, like a bourbon type of girl.
Okay.
But as far as beer, my mom's been trying to get me to try. What's what you've been trying to get me to try? Yes. Oh, stout. She
Oh,
gets me
I've
to try
tried that before. I
stout.
didn't care for it. It still tastes, but because with stouts to me, they taste like coffee. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm not a coffee drinker.
that really heavy.
I'm a tea drinker, so I like like my raspberry tea, chamomile tea, and stuff like that. I'm not really big on a lot of caffeine type style drinks. I drink a lot of non-caffeine drinks. So I have had a sip of the gingerbread stout, Benita, and I didn't care for it. You might like it if you're a coffee drinker.
Now, I am a coffee drinker.
Okay, so you
And it was pretty
probably
good.
will like it.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, I like coffee too. So if it's
But see, and that's if you guys if you're like a coffee drinker, like in like that world of like beer, even though I know this is wine, y'all, but this is my segment, so you'll definitely like those types of beers, like the coffee styles, like because they're thicker and they're darker beers.
Really heavy.
Yeah, and they're heavier, and
My
it's
mom
just
said
like
she
and
took,
they
like,
and
3
you
days
just sip
to
them real
finish.
slow. I've never cared for them. I like lighter stuff.
Mhm.
So, but like in the wine world, for me, like I was saying, I like drier wines, and I'm not even really a big red wine drinker. I like white wine,
I'm a big red wine.
and I love me my Pinot Grigio, my Sauvignon Blanc, and my Mama Chardonnay, and that's my thing. I'm still trying to butter her up to bring on a Sauvignon Blanc and a Pinot Grigio, and I'm just
Okay.
like, please, I beg of you, can we like get
What's the
Pinot
hold up?
Grigio?
sure it'll be
Like, what's the
amazing.
hold up? Like.
Just don't want to.
She was just like, well, that's just what you like. Our customer base likes sweet. I
Okay.
get that. But we still have a customer base that still likes dry.
Yeah.
It's flip-flop. So we need to be doing something. And I would love a Pinot Grigio because I
Maybe
might
y'all
drink
can
up the
just
whole
try one.
inventory.
Just do a Pinot Grigio. You can wait on the other end. For website on you said you would do. You said the Pinot and the
The Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon.
Yeah,
So you
Sauvignon.
can kind
Yeah.
of wait and do the Sauvignon later. But just start with the Pinot, because I think with the Pinot Grigio,
But
I
that's
think you
smooth,
guys
yeah.
will sell
But
that. though.
exactly, because with Pinot Grigio, actually, if we get the right one, it actually has sweetness to it.
You can.
And still have a little bit of dryness.
And people
And
will buy it.
actually, I enjoy that.
It
Like,
pairs
as a-
with
it-
so many things.
goes
I
with
believe that
I mean, it can even go with a steak.
Yes.
It's like, wine is different today.
Or a nice fish.
It's not like what it used to be, where it's like, oh, you have like a cab, you have to have, a
a
steak
steak, yeah.
or some ribs or something like that. You can drink wine with everything today. Like, and even sangria with
Mhm.
everything today. It's like things aren't how it used to be. It's like you get to have fun when it comes to wine and food.
Exactly.
Like,
You get a
and
different variety of
exactly,
flavors. Like,
and you
don't
can
have to
just
have
exactly,
one wine for a certain
and you don't just have that one thing.
Like,
It's
it's
just
okay
like,
to experiment.
thank you. It's like, oh, we're having fish or chicken, so we have to have a
You have to
Chardonnay.
have
Mm.
We have to have a
right.
Chardonnay on the table. Like, it's
Yeah,
not like
no.
that anymore. You can actually drink the Sweet Bella with salmon, and it's actually freaking amazing.
Yeah,
It's really good. A
Right.
sweet red wine is actually really good with salmon, and I even drink it myself, and I'm not even a sweet wine drinker like that, So that's the fun part. Okay. Look at her, she over there.
I'm over
Look, Navy stuff in her face, y'all. Navy stuff in her face. Okay, but I have another question for you, ladies. Okay, what?
I should not be full already. Oh my gosh. I gotta pace myself.
We still got cake.
I know, I'm looking at the
I'm like, the cake look good. I'm like, got cake. We still gotta eat that.
Right.
We still gotta eat the cake.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so I gotta know because I'm pretty sure that all of our viewers want to know too. Celebrity crushes. and I don't mind male, female, somewhere in between. It doesn't matter to me. Let me know. I want to know it all.
I got a lot, but my newest one is Lakeith Stanfield.
Okay.
He's from The Photograph, that movie that came out for Valentine's Day.
Lakeith
You know what I'm talking
Stanfield.
about?
I don't know who that is.
I know who
You
you're
know
talking about. I can't remember.
That
what
man
else he's in.
pretty.
He is
He
pretty.
pretty.
Yeah,
He good looking. Dark chocolate.
He brown.
He brown and
He
dark
got a
chocolate.
nice
He
face,
brown.
a nice smile.
Oh
He got the beard.
Lord, I'm gonna have to give me a little
He-
sippity sip here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give me a sip. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to sip to
it's-
that.
Yes.
I
him.
love him.
Yeah,
Every
he a
time I
good
see his
looking
face, I'm
Oh, okay. So from
Yeah.
Get Out, that's where I remember him
Yes.
from.
Was he in Get Out?
He was in Get
He
Out.
was in
Yeah.
Get Out.
Oh, he was. Yeah, he was. He was.
Okay,
That,
yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
love
I
Lakeith
can get down with that. He is good looking.
Stanfield. Yeah,
That's a good
He
one.
prayed to me.
That's a good
That's my
one.
recent
He's
one.
a little skinny, but he good looking.
Yeah, he needs
He's a little
to meet
skinny.
up.
He
Yeah.
needs to. I was gonna say he needs to be fattened up. Get a little bit. Get a little bit. I like a little meat with my potatoes.
But he look good though.
But he's a good looking dude.
So, I think back in the day, I used to say Michael Ealy. Way
I
back.
love Michael Ealy.
I love
He's
him too.
aging kind of terribly though.
Oh,
He's-
I haven't seen a recent
I haven't seen him
picture.
recently either.
A little
so-
bit.
I might gotta Google
A
that.
little
Okay,
bit.
I'll pull that up too.
I think he's just one of those ones that just kind of, yeah, you got them pretty eyes that you can
Michael Ealy.
fall in love with.
Now, I really like, and I hate that I don't know his name, but if y'all watch Lovecraft Country, did y'all watch that?
Oh my gosh. Are you talking about, yes,
I love Pick. Pick is a good looking man.
and them
That's
juicy
like,
lips?
yes. So I don't
Girl.
know his real name though. I
Girl,
wish
them
I
lips.
did. I
No,
feel
the
terrible.
lips. The lips.
Everything about him, I like his build. Like I'm like you gotta have some
Everything.
meat on your bones. So I like his build.
And the fact that he can act to the point to where it's like the character acting and it's like the tears that he had in Lovecraft Country. I'm
Mhm.
just like, oh my God, I'm even more in love with you.
I like
Will
like
Smith. It's
What's-
like one of
what's
those.
his
'Cause
real name? Hold up, it's popping up.
Jonathan Majors.
That's
Jonathan
it.
Majors. Yes.
That's it.
Oh,
And
I
that's
like
a
him.
good looking man right there.
Yeah.
Yes. And he just looks so like manly.
So
Mhm.
mine,
There we
my crush
See, y'all see
since
what I'm talking about?
I'm ready.
since high school. Actually, I'm sorry. Let's go a little further back. Middle school, 8th
Okay.
grade, is Aubrey Drake Graham. When he was
Drake.
on Degrassi, I've been in love with that man since I was 12 years old,
You gonna get
and that's my baby daddy. So
Oh,
let's
wow.
all just say that right now because I'm going to marry that man. Wow,
Don't he
I
look
see
good?
the attraction.
wow.
I definitely
Okay,
see the
and it's
attraction.
just like because
Yeah.
when he was playing Jimmy on
Mhm.
Degrassi,
Before he got shot?
but the whole season, I watched it all. And then he was all paralyzed and everything on the show. He was still sexy. He was still fine. And
He's
actually,
handsome.
fun
Mhm.
fact about that was when Lil Wayne discovered him.
He was
On
still on
his-
Degrassi?
He was still on
Yeah, he was
Degrassi
on
his last
Degrassi.
season, and he actually did his own rap on the show. And Lil Wayne heard it because he's Canadian, and that's when he became his protege.
Wow. I
Yes,
didn't know
and all of a
that.
sudden he blew up.
Blew
I've
up.
been
Yeah.
in love with that man since day one.
He's a whole
Are you gonna
superstar.
get-
I don't even call him Drake. I'll call him Aubrey because that's when I met him.
'Cause that's his
That's
name.
when I knew him.
name
I
is
knew him as
Aubrey.
Aubrey
I met him
Graham.
as Aubrey. so
I
you
met him
say
as Aubrey on Degrassi, the
I
next
did.
generation, and that's what I was saying exactly.
He
Right.
has a candle coming out that supposedly smells like him.
Mhm.
Please,
I'll
I'll be
smell
the
it.
first one purchasing it because that's amazing,
Do you know how someone they just look like they smell good?
right?
He's one
Like,
of 'em.
and you can just
He's
see it
one
through
of
the
'em.
TV or your phone, and
Like,
you're
I
just
just know
I
you
can
smell good.
smell every piece of
Mhm.
you right now. I just know it.
You could
Okay,
tell
all
he
right. So
takes
I got
care of
another one
himself.
though, because we all have that celebrity that's not the most attractive, but we find them attractive. Let me think.
Hmm.
I got two. Actually, I got three. I got a few. I'll start us off.
Must start us off.
I'll start us off.
I
So, my other celebrity crushes that aren't technically considered attractive, but in my eyes, they are Stephen King, the horror writer. If he proposed to me like yesterday, I'd already said yes. Gary Oldman,
Okay, who's that? I'm sorry.
pull him up,
I know.
pull him up, pull him up, pull him up, Steven. Gary
I
Oldman.
gotta say,
So Gary Oldman is my other not so attractive gentleman. You cannot talk, Mom. You can't say anything.
Oh, okay.
You can't talk because I'm about to call you out. No, I'm about to call her out. No. They're over there like,
Oh, that's him.
that's Gary Oldman.
Okay.
And he played in Harry Potter as
What was he?
right here with the long hair. Long hair.
Oh, okay. I see the long hair. Okay,
Yes.
he looked decent right there. Okay.
Okay, I fell in love with him.
him.
I fell in love with him when I saw him with the long hair and Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Okay.
Okay, so number 3
Number 3.
is James Spader.
Yeah,
Okay.
pull him up. I don't know who
I
that
don't know James Spader.
James Spader. Yes, James Spader is everything to me. Is everything to me. Okay. And he's still fine with the bald head and the glasses. Okay, so don't even at
If I
me.
have anybody that's unattractive that I think is
That's not the cutest in Hollywood world.
Let me see.
Right there, bald head. Boom. Click in the glasses. I have, yeah.
Okay, he's not terrible.
He's not terrible, and
That's not terrible.
yeah, he's not. He's not at all.
Yeah, I'm about to say, can I see it from the 80s?
Okay, with
Yeah,
long hair.
long
Okay, yeah. There's one right there, Stephen, from the 80s.
Oh, with the long hair?
With the long hair right there in the corner.
I see it.
That was
I
him.
definitely
Okay,
see
this
that.
man was
I definitely see
sexy in every way, shape, and
Yeah,
form.
he's pretty right there.
And for me, I'm sorry, like he was good, and he always played the best bad guy.
Okay.
He played the best bad guy, the rich bad guy. Yes, and want everybody to know it.
Yeah, he looked good right there.
I think I have 2.
Okay,
Now that I think
Yeah.
about it. No,
Hit us up.
I don't think. I think people will find him not unattractive, but just because he's older now, they probably find him unattractive. But back in the day, he was fine. Lawrence Fishburne.
ooh, that's a
Yeah,
good
he's
one.
still a
Okay,
good-
that's a good one. I will give you that.
Right.
I will give you that. It took me a long time to actually like that man after What's Love Got to Do with It, because he
Yes.
played Ike Turner so damn
He did
well.
so
I was
good.
like, I don't know if I like you no more, Lawrence. Like, because you played the role so
He was
well
good.
of
He
being
was good.
crazy
Everything.
that I'm like, yeah.
And
Okay.
who else?
All right, who else you got?
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu, see, but he's still like, he looks really good still.
He does. But I guess some people
That
would
man
think 'cause
is
he's so
just amazing
straggly.
in every way.
Yes, he is.
Okay, he is just like
He's a
an
good
amazing
person.
as a person.
Yes.
They say like he's a really good person. Like
He literally takes the subway in New York City. He doesn't
Yeah,
have
he
he doesn't have a driver or
extremely
anything. He
humble
just sits with the
beginning.
regular people,
right,
with those regular folk.
right.
Like, and he blends in with everybody.
He does.
He blends in with everybody. He don't dress all crazy or anything like that.
Yeah.
He sits right there with his headphones in. He's just like, all right, yeah, I'm headed to the set. He is just a humble person.
Right.
Okay, Imani, I know you got somebody.
I gotta think because I know it's more than one. I'm gonna start with the first one.
All right, hit us up. I need to know.
Future.
Ooh.
Future.
Future is cute. It's his personality I don't
His
like.
personality is I don't
Yeah,
care for it.
I was gonna say,
say
and the
something
fact-
else. I don't care for it.
And the fact that he's got like 100 baby mamas and a
He got
bunch of
10,000
different
baby mamas and 10,000 kids.
but his music is amazing. I love me some Future's music.
It's just like Drake
Well,
is like, yeah, he's gonna be hot for a while. I still listen to Future.
Okay, there's got to be an older gentleman.
I gotta think. It's like
Oh, we have 2 minutes. Okay, all right. So we got 2 minutes, y'all. So we're bringing the moms out. This hour goes by fast,
It sure
y'all. Like
does.
for real. We didn't even get to the cake. We were talking it up.
Stand behind our daughters. Yes, we are.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Wait a minute. Mom, is that you? I didn't even know. I didn't even know. Mom, is that you?
You guys did a great job. Wow. Very good. And
So-
I can't believe they learned something. Yes, they did. They learned a thing or two about a thing or two. Yes. I'm not sure I agree with all of them crushes though. I don't know. Those celebrity crushes. We gotta
We got a lot of that.
Oh my gosh, whatever. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, Mom.
Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker.
I like his sleepy eye.
That's different.
Yes, right. He got a sleepy eye.
Have y'all watched
Sapios, is that a word?
Yes.
sapiosexual?
That's a word.
Here we go, Flores.
It is
You
a
make
word.
us sleepy. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna hit us up again. We're closing out. I am Brittany Hurt, Baby Shoe Crazy Wine. You can reach me at bhurt@shoecrazywine.com.
Oh, is it me? Oh, my bad. I'm Navy, aka Be the Writer. Reach me at BeTheWriter9@gmail. Don't forget to come to RVS Black Farmers Market next week, December 12th, for the Christmas market. And also,
Yes, she
fresh
does.
food, fresh vegetables, everything. It's gonna be lit. And also stream Taste 2 on all streaming platforms.
All right.
Monty, how can we reach you?
All right, so and this is Imani. You can go to my cosmetic line at jamaicosmetics.bigcartel.com, and you can shoot me an email at jamaicosmetics@gmail.com.
I'm impressed.
All right.
Joe. I am impressed.
And us daughters would love to say that thank you for raising us to be the women that we are today.
I would not
Right.
be who I am. if
And
it
I
wasn't for
wouldn't
this woman
trade
right
you
here.
in for the world, mama.
Thank you, darling.
Mwah.
All right.